Yo, 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 yo. Thank God it's Friday. Welcome back with another video from yours truly, your man, King Howie. I know my hair is looking like shit. Woo! Rough night last night, but we are built for this shit. This is the official Week 11 NFL shit picks. Now, I'm not going to sit up here and tell y'all my picks and not explain them, because there has to be an explanation for everything. So here we go. First game up on the list is the Jaguars and the Browns. Now, obviously, the Browns do have a pretty good defense, but they're pretty much trash. So I'm going with the Jaguars. That defense is the #1 defense in the NFL as far as passing the ball. Can't throw the ball on the Jaguars. You can't throw the ball on the Steelers either. But the Steelers won last night. They beat the Tennessee Titans. So I'm going with the Jags over the Browns. The Browns will be 0 and whatever they are so far. Next game up is the Ravens versus the Packers. Packers are at home again. Well, we was on the road last game, but we're back at home facing the Ravens, a team we've been pretty much dominating for like ever since we've been playing them. So I'm going to go with the home team, the Packers. Brett Hundley, if he could limit his mistakes and turnovers, we should be able to win this game. I know Ty Montgomery is not going to play this week because of his broken ribs. If you don't know what these players go through as far as dealing with broken ribs, what they do is they take them into the back and they shoot a solution or numbing in between where the break is. Depending on how many breaks you have, they have to stick that needle in between each break and numb it up, so it could relieve pain. And it's a painful process. So Ty Montgomery is not gonna play this week. So I'm gonna go with the Packers. The Ravens, they've been kind of up and down. I am afraid of Jeremy Maclin and what's his name, Mike Wallace, getting deep on us. Hopefully we can limit the mistakes. I hear Dimitri Goodson is back at practice. I don't know if he's going to play this week. They're probably going to hold him out for maybe another week or two, and he'll be back on the field to try to aid that sorry ass, excuse my language, that sorry secondary. Next game, I'm picking the Packers that game. Next game, Cardinals against the Texans. This is a tough game. We know Carson Palmer is out with a broken arm. They have, I forget who they got starting. I think they got Blaine Gabbert starting at quarterback against the Texans. I mean, you could throw the ball on the Texans and you could pretty much run the ball on the Texans. So they're depleted defensively and they don't have their quarterback, Deshaun Watson. It would have been a nice shootout. I don't think Blaine Gabbert could have kept up with the shootout if Deshaun Watson was playing. But, yeah, I'm going to go with the Cardinals to beat the Texans on the road. Texans just got too many issues. I know they got home field advantage, but I don't think that's going to be enough for them to beat the Cardinals and Adrian Peterson running the ball maybe 32, 33 times this week. Next game up is the Rams versus the Vikings. Now, this is a tricky game. The Vikings lead the AFC North. That defense is stout. They don't allow you to run the ball. I know they get Xavier Rhodes back if he hasn't been back already. Yeah, this is gonna be a tough game to call, because you don't know what to expect from the Rams on the road from week to week. They are a good team. I'm not going to put that past the Rams. The Rams are an excellent team as of right now. Jared Goff seems to be commanding this offense along with the coach. The defense is good. The defense takes away the ball. The defense scores. You know, the defense they make plays and make the best of the opportunities when they get the ball. So The Vikings got Case Keenum. The run game was kind of sort of getting together. But I don't know, man. I don't know if I could trust the Vikings as much as I trust the Rams. So I'm going to go with the Rams beating the Vikings on the road. It might be a Todd Gurley game where they just can't stop them. Who knows? But one of these teams got to lose. One of these good teams and these good matchups got to lose. Next game, Redskins versus the Saints. Man, the Redskins have been riddled with injuries. Not playing consistent football. Excuse me. I always be driving without my seatbelt. I gotta stop making that a bad habit. I don't know. It's hard to know what to expect from Kirk Cousins. I mean, they got some pretty good stout running backs that could, catch screen passes and get open in the middle of the field, but I don't think it's going to be enough. I know Vernon Davis has been having a pretty good season. A pretty good, decent season. I know they get Jamison Crowder back this week, so that could be some kind of help. But the Saints' defense is just out of control this year. 7-game win streak. I'm going to roll with the Saints. Mark Ingram and Alvin Kamara, however you say his name, they been just running the ball real well. So I got the Saints winning at home. It's hard to bet against the Saints at home. Next game is the Chiefs and the Giants. There's nothing to even explain with this game. The Giants are pretty much done. So I'm going to roll with the obvious pick, which is the Chiefs. It might be a blowout. Travis Kelce might catch 2 touchdowns. Kareem Hunt might bust a touchdown on him. Alex Smith might run a touchdown on him. Shit, even what's his name? The other guy, the speedy dude. He might score a touchdown on it. He might Tyreek Hill. He might. It could be real bad for the Giants this week. The Bucs against the Dolphins. I'm gonna roll with Jay Cutler in the Dolphins because they have more options. The Buccaneers, man, they just been really, really bad. Jameson Winston is hurt. They bringing in Ryan Fitzpatrick to play quarterback. I'm expecting Doug Martin to get his touches. Who knows? Who knows if Mike Evans is going to even get a ball thrown his way? Not saying that Ryan Fitzpatrick can't throw the ball, because he can. I've seen Ryan Fitzpatrick have good games before. But, the Dolphins ain't really that good either. They just got demolished by Cam Newton last Thursday. You know what I mean? So, but Ryan Fitzpatrick is no Cam Newton. So, man, this game right here, dude, this is I'm gonna go with the Dolphins at home. I think they got the home dog advantage, so I'm gonna go with the Dolphins at home. I think they got enough to win, hopefully. I don't know. Oh, another problem. Jarvis Landry and this whole domestic violence thing he got going on. Who knows what's going to happen with that? There's video footage of him pushing his pregnant baby mama out of a car. So that's a lot right there, So this season is a weird one. But I'm going to still roll with the Dolphins. I think they bounce back and beat the Buccaneers. Next game up is the Buffalo Bills versus against the, I can't even say LA or San Diego, so I'm going to just say the NFL Chargers. The Bills versus the NFL Chargers. And I'm going to go with the Chargers. Why? Because the Bills have set down, my homeboy called him Tyrod. Tyrod Taylor. They set down Tyrod Taylor and bringing in some dude named Nate Peter Schmitz, or I don't know what his name is. Nate Peter Kinski or some shit like that. I don't know his name. But he's getting the start. I got the Chargers winning this game. Joey Bosa and Ingram, the 2 linebackers, those dudes are outstanding. Those dudes are Pro Bowlers. From what we've seen in the last, what the Saints did to the Buffalo Bills, pretty much they're going to probably run the ball on them, have Elkley, whoever that dude name is that scored the 2 touchdowns last year for the NFL Chargers. And Gordon They should have good games. You got Travis Benjamin. He should have a good game. I wouldn't be surprised if Hunter Henry caught a touchdown. You know, he's due. I don't know why they want to keep on dealing with Antonio Old Gates. You know, that dude, he's just coming in for goal line red zone work. He's not really, unless it's like a middle of the field, third down in 10 or third down and 12 play, which Phillip Rivers pretty much sucks at on third downs. So I'm going to still go with the Chargers. I think the defense is going to be able to aid this team into winning this game. Plus the running game. I'm not really banking anything on Phillip Rivers, because the last game that the Buffalo Bills had against the Saints, Drew Brees didn't really have to throw the ball. Mark Ingram scored 3 rushing touchdowns along with Kamara. So it was a pretty much done deal. Shit, Drew Brees even ran for a touchdown. So who knows? Phillip Rivers might get lucky, but I doubt it. The next game after that, we have the Bengals and the Broncos. And I'm gonna tell you right now, John Elway has been having a hard time trying to figure out this quarterback position, which is just atrocious right now, even not living up to the standards that he's put in place. So I'm going to go with the Bengals against the Broncos. It just seems like anybody could throw on the no-flight zone or whatever they want to call themselves. I'm going with the Bengals over the Broncos. Next game, we have the alt-right Patriots against the Raiders. And this is rivalry of the tuck rule. Y'all remember the tuck rule? When they said, oh, it was a forward pass from tippy-toe Thomasina Brady. Tippy-toe Tom threw the ball, his hand went forward, knowing that was a damn lie. Charles Woodson, my nigga, went up in there and knocked the ball out of Brady's hands, and that, unfortunately, the Raiders wind up losing by a field goal in a snow game. So they playing in Mexico. This is another out-of-the-country game, or yeah, one of those games on foreign land. I'm going to go with the Raiders. I know you're going to be saying, oh, why you ain't going? The Patriots going to beat the Raiders don't got no defense. I understand that, but if the Raiders want to win this game, they're going to have to get into a shootout. I don't see Derek Carr even really attempting to let Marshawn Lynch get that many touches this game, unless he break for a couple big runs. But that Patriots defense look like it's starting to become a little bit more formidable week after week after week. You're starting to see progressions. They're not allowing teams to score big on them anymore. If you've seen from the last game, was a complete blowout against the Denver Broncos. So I'm going with the Raiders. Now, the game of the... I really don't want to say this is the game of the week, because I think it's another game on here that's the game of the week. But I'm going to say one of the games of the week. Eagles versus the Cowboys. Now, Eagles fans, calm down. Slow your roll. You guys are the best team in the NFC. I get it. But I recognize fools go when I see it. I mean, y'all pretty good, but y'all ain't Super Bowl ready. Carson Wentz ain't been to the playoffs yet, so just pump your brakes. So remember, the best teams make the playoffs. Remember that. Y'all one of the best teams, but remember, it's also other good teams in the playoffs. So relax. So I think this is a trap game for the Eagles. I think the Cowboys. Nah, fuck the Cowboys, man. I'm gonna ride with the Eagles, man. I'm gonna go with the Eagles. Cowboys, they don't got Zeke. They don't got their left tackle. They got what's his name? Chaz over there again. So I'm going with the Eagles. I don't think it's gonna be a blowout, but I think the Eagles will pull it off. Lions versus Bears. Who really gives a fuck? Excuse my language. YouTube. But I'm gonna go with the Lions. Mitch Trubisky. I like the guy. I think he's a pretty good quarterback. I think he's the right quarterback for the Bears. All he can do is grow with them. I'm not going to throw no shade on the Bears because we own that ass. So there's no need to hate y'all no more. So I'm picking the Lions the Bears, they're gonna have to rely on they run game a little bit more. The timing with Bellamy and the other receivers over there is just not in sync yet. I think it has to get a little better with the Bears, but I'm going with the Lions. It might be. I don't think it'll be a blowout, but it's the NFL. Who knows? Any given Sunday. And the game that I think is going to be the game of the week. Falcons versus the Shithawks. Now, there's no Richard Sherman. There's no Earl Thomas. They brought back Brandon Maxwell, a dude that went to the Eagles, and the Eagles wind up paying him like $60 million to be a complete bum. And now he's back where he started with the Seahawks, because Shaq Griffin, he got to get better, man. And Pete Carroll had to pull some strings to say, hey, I cannot have this dude getting beat all downfield by Julio Jones. So that's why they brought in Brandon Maxwell to help slow down Julio Jones and Mohamed Sanu. I know that Devontae Freeman will not be playing this week due to a concussion he had the previous week before that, and they still decided to let him play, and he wound up getting a concussion again. So he's not going to play this week. This is going to be a Tevin Coleman running back by committee. He's getting the start. And I'm going to roll with the Falcons to beat the Seahawks this week. I think that the defensive line clicked last week for the Falcons, and I think they're going to be able to get after Russell Wilson. But Russell Wilson is an escape artist, so don't be oblivious to Russell Wilson making big plays down the field to Doug Baldwin and Lockett and Paul Richardson. Now, the reason why I say the Falcons should win is because who's going to stop Austin Hooper over the middle, knowing that you're limited without Earl Thomas to come down and defend the middle of the field. Cam Chancellor is not really that good at doing that. Cam Chancellor is a run stopper. He's more like a safety / linebacker type hybrid DB. So I think Julio Jones might have his way. You might see a big game from him, or a big game from, it could be any one of those receivers that Matt Ryan got. Tyler Gabriel, Hardy, Hall, Sanu. They got some weapons. Hooper, Tulio, they got a lot of weapons over there. Coleman could come out of the backfield on a screen pass and take it for a long touchdown. But it's all going to have to come down to Matt Ryan not making mistakes. This defense, don't think for one that with Richard Sherman and Earl Thomas being down, that this defense still can't be dominant at home. So I'm going with the Falcons on the road. Those are my shit picks for week 11. I'm gonna try to give y'all a video for next week, the Thanksgiving Thursday games. I don't know if I'm gonna be in Vegas or not. I really don't want to go to Vegas, but it's all up to my daughter. If she want to go, then I'll go ahead and buy these damn plane tickets. But I don't think I'm gonna go after paying for other stuff for the rest of the year when I be out and about and gone and coming back and all this stuff for my birthday. So at the end of the year. So yeah, man, it's your man King Howie. Like, subscribe, share. My Twitter is King Howie 1. My Instagram is King Howie 24/7. Follow me on all those shits. I like doing this social media shit. I think I have a lot of insight and different options and ways of thinking when it comes to these sports. Oh, don't forget to tune in. I have another video coming up later today with the Lakers playing against the Phoenix Suns. We should win that game, but yeah, always keep it G.